It's true, it is your feel-good breakfast show, and we are in the business of making you feel even better. Right now, we turn our eyes towards Glamour, who recently hosted another dazzling edition of its Fashion Awards. And today, we're catching up with two of the creative forces behind the brand's iconic style. We've got Editor-in-Chief Nontando and Fashion Director Tania Durant. With more than 15 years in media, Nontando brings a dynamic editorial voice that champions individuality and pop culture, while our gorgeous Tania's bold eye for style has helped shape Glamour's fashion identity for nearly a decade. So I think they definitely deserve a feel-good welcome for our powerhouses. Let's go! Welcome, ladies.
Thank you, Carissa.
Thank you for being
so much.
here. It's always nice to see you, whether it's like out there in the event streets or even here early in the morning. So thank you for honoring the invitation. But let's talk about the Fashion Awards this year. What was the idea behind it? What were those moments leading up to the big moment? Because honestly, it's one of those anticipated events of the year that everyone's got their eye on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So this is our global Glamour's Most Glamorous Awards.
Yeah.
It happens every year. And the process starts like way, way back, because the team and I, we sit and we comb through names, we comb through visuals until we arrive to the final 12.
Yeah. And how did we get to this point in terms of the decor, in terms of the invitation, the look, the feel, the aesthetic?
Yes. It's quite a massive project. It's like everything needs to speak to the brand. It needs to speak to the messaging behind the awards. So it's quite a lot of behind the scenes until, of course, the day. Has to have a pink carpet. It has to have who's who on the guest list. And, of course, our amazing winners.
Yeah, it's kind of like giving the Met Gala, but in South Africa. I love it. And then you mentioned 12 gorgeous women walked away with that award that everybody wants on their shelves. I mean, some of our favorites were there as well. And also some people, I would say, I was catching up on socials, that I'm glad got their flowers.
Yes.
Because especially in the fashion world, you follow them and they may not have a million followers, but their style really,
100%.
really stands out. So how did we go about that? And can you tell me a bit more about the winners?
Yeah, I think if I can just jump in and interject, it's just that, as Nontando said, you know, it's a gruesome process. It's very much a team effort. And so throughout the year, we're looking at certain people's style, you know. We obviously know that the influencer base, the celebrity base, you know, it's not very big in South Africa. So when you are making waves, you are doing something amazing, you are going to be noticed. And so the winners that we came across, I'll profile one specifically, was Landa Wheelish. Last year, she was part of the Reader's Choice, and she didn't win last year. But this year, she came back as an actual winner. You know, and from the time that she was part of that list last year, up until now, she's elevated her game. She's grown in that space. And so for me, she's a perfect example of, you know, yes, you were recognized then. We had our eye on you. Unfortunately, it didn't go the way that you maybe hoped. But if you continue to just elevate your game, do what you need to do, because fashion, right, we can have fun with it. We have fun with fashion, and that's the most important thing. And I think each of our winners embodies that. Yes, fashion is important, but definitely have fun.
It's about more than that. I mean, Tania sums it up quite beautifully. And also the mixture, the combination of like big personality and like the young
Tando was in there.
Tando Tabete,
100%.
Thandiso Mazwai, the former Miss SA, Natasha Verma. So it's quite, and then you have your Yolanda Willie, Zolega, Filala. So it's a combination of different personalities that speak to fashion and style.
And I love that. Thank you for honoring people on the periphery and also people that we see every day on our TVs or on our radios. It was really great to see that combination of everybody being celebrated. And we hope more of that going forward as well. When it came to the judging process, who was in the panel? How did that go about to get to the final moment? And were there any fights?
There's always
That's
fights.
There's
always fights.
So we regulated by Condé Nast Global. So we have our own internal rating system as well as the Glamour team, because we are the brand and we represent what the brand speaks about. So we are the judges.
Did you have favorites that you were rooting for, or was it kind of like everybody is going here, everybody is going there?
A bit of this, a bit of that. We all have, you know, like I have my favorite. She
Yes.
has the
Spill the
team.
tea. Spill the tea. We've seen all of them on our screens, right? Natasha,
So it's kind of a
Yeah.
fun process.
Yeah, no, but we do fight. When we had our final meeting, there were some, you know,
Yeah.
some fights in there, but all in good fun. No, but all in good fun. We obviously have to motivate why we feel this person is deserving of this award. Because as Nontando mentioned, it is a global entity, you know, it's international. So for us, it's very serious as well in who we nominate, because we know the whole of South Africa is watching.
We were watching, and let me
Yeah.
tell you, the girlies on the ground, because again, I was checking IG,
Yeah.
and they were saying for the first time in a while, it's like we all agreed. We were like,
Amazing.
it's so
Amazing.
obvious that
Yeah.
this needed to be the winner.
Amazing.
Because even again, if they don't have 1 million followers, we were like, no, Landa's cool,
Yes.
Naliani as
Yeah,
well.
the Reader's Choice winner,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's incredible.
Yeah.
So thank you for also doing
And that was our readers that
there you
nominated.
go.
Yeah, she won because of their vote.
Sure, because she's been
So-
putting in the work.
Yeah.
So
She's
that's great to
amazing.
see.
Yeah.
She's doing fabulous.
And now they get honored by Glamour, imagine. All right, let's talk about trends going forward. I mean, spring, summer is knocking. 2025 is going to be the festive season like we've never seen. What can we expect going forward? Can we prepare our wardrobes? What are we doing?
Definitely. I think it's a no-brainer for summer 2025 is butter yellow. Like, unless you've been living under a rock, you would know.
And we
that butter
also
yellow.
unpack it in our upcoming issue.
Yes,
That's
yeah,
dropping soon.
definitely. Accessories. Grandma's brooches are back, guys. Yes.
Whoa, I didn't see that one
100%.
coming.
It was all on the runways. But we don't want to give too much away. You have to pick up the new issue of Glamour when it drops, guys.
Of course.
Please do.
I'm just imagining the butter yellow with the brooch.
Yeah.
It might be giving vintage, but I just
100%,
Imagine like
100%.
a vintage suit.
Yeah.
Oh,
in butter yellow. I've got one dress that I'm going to wear to death. Please.
Amazing.
If you
Love
saw
that.
me in it, you didn't see me in it. I'll wear it to every event. But let's get into just the empowerment and inclusiveness of what you guys do at your magazine and also with this award show. Can you talk to me a bit more about that, especially when it comes to women?
yeah, it's a huge honor, and me basically because you also get that global stamp of approval from a brand like Glamour. So you have that with you, and the recognition, because like looking at our previous winners, like it's an elevation, your career, the spotlight is on you. So it does like wonders than just looking pretty and getting that trophy.
Absolutely. Okay, so you guys are obviously stalwarts in your different spaces within the fashion industry. We love to see it. You've earned the right, you've earned your space.
you.
But in your respective roles, what is one piece of advice that you could give to somebody, whether they want to become an editor of a magazine or they want to be a boss within the fashion editing space? What would you say to them today?
I will say, do you. Individuality is what stands out. Work hard, literally put your head down and work hard and put in the work. That's what got us here.
Yeah.
It always gets rewarded.
Yeah.
My advice would definitely be contact other creators that you look up to. You know, because in this industry, you kind of have to have a body of work.
Yeah.
So shoot your shot, I would say. Like, that's what I did. I contacted a very prominent stylist within South Africa. And she was so gracious to me when I reached out to her many, many years ago. And she invited me on set, and that was my first experience being on a set, you know, a fashion set. So for me, definitely, you have to be bold. You have to go after what you want. It would be nice to just have everything handed to us, sure. But in life, we actually have to just be fearless and bold, you know? And it's okay to make mistakes along the way. You're not going to get it right every time, nor should you. So, yeah, definitely shoot your shot, be bold, be fearless, and just believe in yourself. And as Nontando said, who you are is what's going to get you
set
to where
you
you want
apart.
to be. I didn't compromise on who I am, neither did Nontando. We show up in spaces as individuals.
Yeah, and look at you guys now. Honestly, it's such an inspiration. Nontando, Tania, thank you for joining us
Thank you so much.
today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Come back soon, please. Oh my gosh, sound advice from the greats within the fashion industry. I hope you were sitting there with a pen and paper, okay? Because you won't get this anywhere else. The scoop on all things to do with glamorous living as well as a fashionable life. It's right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.